Have you ever wanted to draw an anime face or your own OC and then it ended up turning out like this or this? Well, in this video today, I'm going to show you guys how I draw my anime faces, and this is going to be my method. So let's get it on with the video. All right, guys, first things first, before we start drawing that anime face, we're going to need to understand how to draw the head. And in my opinion, I think everybody should learn how to draw skulls before you even start taking on the challenges of the face. Um, all your favorite anime artists, they all started drawing they all found their style by learning how to draw skulls. Literally, anime style is just the simplistic version of realism. So they take real life faces and they're creating in their own style a face that's just simpler. The eyes are simpler, the noses are simpler. Everything is just to the most simple degree. And in order to draw these anime faces, and in order to bend those rules that your favorite artists are doing, in order to, stylize their art, we need to understand first the basis. We need to understand the planes of the face, the skull, and just drawing a head in general. Learning the anatomy of the skull is a whole different beast. I think there's a lot better videos out there that can explain the skull and all the landmarks and all the big old words that you have to learn in anatomy class and everything. I highly recommend you guys go check out Cynic's Designs video on skulls. It's like his anatomy quick tips. He does a great job on breaking down the anatomy of the skull, giving you those words, but finding those landmarks of what you need to learn how to draw with as an artist. And he also breaks down a whole bunch of stuff. Like Cynic's Designs, those videos, I've been binging them lately. I don't know why, but he's a great artist and he has a lot of great tips on anatomy. So I highly recommend you guys go check out that video on drawing skulls, because that's gonna propel you forward on drawing your own anime face. I know, as you're seeing me drawing the skull right now, I tend to draw my skull elongated. And that's just how I draw my heads, my anime faces, as you're gonna see later on in the video. I think that just comes out with my style. I think once you understand how to draw the skull, everything else is gonna come. Your style is going to come regardless. And before you learn how to bend and twist those skulls, because you can make it an elongated skull, you can make it a super short skull, like a small skull. You can do a whole bunch of stuff depending on your style, but you need to understand how to do a real skull first in order before you start to bend it. It's essential to know the landmarks on the skull so you can know where to draw your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. I drew, as you can see on the drawings, I only drew a front view and a side view of the skull. As you practice, you can learn how to draw them in all 3/4 view. In order for this video, I just drew the anime face in front view. They're just sketches. I think you should practice on drawing the skull on all different angles. And I also highly recommend this book called Anatomy for Sculptors. I used that book as a beginner artist before I even went to art school and anything. And I was looking up tutorials on YouTube and everything. That book helps you out with so much stuff. It literally breaks down planes on the skull, on every single body part. It shows you how to work and how just to break it down as artists, because you don't need to learn all those billions of names of the bones and the muscles and all that stuff. You can if you want, but in order to just get that general view of the body, in order to make it make it look believable, you just need a bit of landmarks and a certain bit of shapes and forms in order to make an anime face or a body look believable to the audience. All right, guys, now it's finally time to draw some heads, draw some anime faces. All right, first things that I like to do first when I'm going to draw a face, or usually you put the head on a body, but I like to start with the cranium, or the top of the head, and I tend to make my heads elongated, like I said earlier. I think it's due to me studying in reading a lot of Yusuke Murata. As you guys know on the channel, I'm a big fan of Yusuke Murata, and his heads are elongated. And I think me studying him so much, I took that into my style. And now when I draw heads, I draw them elongated, even if it's a woman or a kid. I just draw the cheeks softer, and I'll draw the head a little bit smaller. But in this demo, I'm showing you guys an anime male's head, and it's pretty simple. I just try to jot down the head as fast as possible, and then I'll start going into I'm going to show you guys in a minute the landmarks on the for the eyes, nose, and for the mouth. I usually do this step in my head, but as I'm trying to show you guys in the video, I usually mark out where the eyes, the nose, and the mouth will be. As you see in the video, you can already start to see the face come to be by just me adding those lines showing where the eyes, nose, and the mouth would be. I tend to make the eyes more narrow, so it's gonna fit in that box. I use a relative landmark to where the eyes and the nose should be. So anywhere in between that box, say since it's gonna be an anime male, I'll draw the eyes more narrow to show, you know, him being more like aggressive, or just being more masculine. And if it was for a female, that eye box will be bigger because I will want the eyes to be more bubbly and more big. And I usually always, I forgot to tell you guys earlier, but I like to add in the neck and the clavicle. I feel like that helps put, you know, a base on the head. If you just draw a floating head, it's gonna kind of look weird. So always kind of add a neck and maybe even a clavicle, and just like the traps, the shoulder. I'm over here throwing these big words at you guys, but yeah, that's usually how I find the eyes, nose, and the mouth along the landmarks of the face. And honestly, after that, you're pretty much done. Like, you got your landmarks down, you got where your eyes, your nose, and your mouth needs to be. And the next thing you just got to do is fill it in. I don't know whatever style you have on how you draw your eyes, your nose, and your mouth, you're pretty much just filling it in. I want to use this video more as like a guideline of where you should place your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. Everybody has their own style, and if you want to, you know, copy my style, thank you. That's kudos. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you know, everybody has their own style, so you know, draw your eyes however you want to draw it, your nose and how you want to draw it. You know, it's just pretty much a placement on where to put your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. And as you continue like watching the time lapse of me drawing my character and putting it into you know, fleshing the character out, you'll see how I even set landmarks for the hair. We can all do these in different tutorials. Like, I honestly, for this year, I want to start doing more tutorials like this. I want to start doing more like how I draw eyes for males and females and kids. I want to draw, you know, do the same thing but for females. I want to do how to draw bodies, how to draw manga panels. We got a whole bunch of stuff that we're working on for this year. But for this tutorial, we're pretty much done. We got just the basics down. Pretty much drawing your skull is number one. Learn how to draw a skull. Once you learn how to draw that skull, you'll be able to draw in any style. You know, we want to draw in our style, but you'll always have your landmarks where you put your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. And I didn't tell you guys this earlier, but I typically place my ears, like the top of the ear will hit the top of the eyes, and then the bottom of the ear will typically reach around the nose. We can do that in a separate video. I can show you guys all this. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys want me to go in a longer, in-depth tutorial. Like I can do this real time instead of time-lapsing it. Ooh, and I also forgot one of the most important things. Please guys, flip your canvas. If you like you're drawing, and if you don't flip your canvas constantly, you'll see that your eye is like on a completely whole different plane of existence. Literally. Like, so please guys, flip your canvas so you guys could keep everything balanced. If you're drawing traditionally, hey bro, good luck. I mean, I draw traditionally too, but it's better. I mean, it helps when you're drawing digitally. You can just flip the canvas. So please guys, remember, flip your canvases. But other than that, we're good. We're all done. Thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Please, 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 please do that. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. I know it's a lot. We got a long way to go, but let's get it. I wanna thank you guys for watching the video. If you made it this far in the video, appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate it. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.